I've been meaning to like come to this facility for like over 2 years now. Like I'm glad I'm finally here.
In a per week, we have multiple calls with investors from US, Europe, and India. Now we are raising 3.5 million. Quantum of fund is going to be put in mature RM001. What you're seeing, this vehicle will be matured with that fund.
You've been building in this space for so long now. So tell me something about yourself and why did you choose to build in this space, and a little bit about your introduction. How did you land up in this idea? What led you to build it here?
You know, I am into drone industry for last 10 years. Aerospace was something I had done a lot of project on, right, during my college times. And then, you know, I joined a company in 2014 that is Asteria, and then took over by Reliance in 2020. It's now a Geo subsidiary where I have gained a lot of experiences in terms of building out product and the entire life cycle of the drone products. That 1 decade of journey where I have really understood the pain point that the logistic industry is facing today, particularly in challenging terrains, difficult and challenging terrains.
So why don't you tell me a little bit about how has your fundraising journey been until now, and what are your next steps on this? Like, what are you looking for?
We've successfully been able to raise a couple of CRs and have angel investors primarily backing us. Right? One is your group, Headstart. When Headstart says that they are pro-founder, I have truly felt it being a founder. Right? It's so some army veterans, Alok Anand coming from Acumen Aviation, he's the CEO, and from Enerca India, there's Dr. Ramesh, 2 incubators. Where we are right now, the CGU Incubators, who has actually been actively supporting, has also given us funds, right? And IIT Mandi is being, supporting through their network connections and, testing facilities. We have got also some social grants like SDFC Social Impact.
Where are you currently? How have you utilized these funds already? If you're looking for another fundraise, where do you look to deploy it? What does your future plans look like, and what is the amount of funding you're looking to raise, and what are your plans around fundraising?
The quantum of fund that we are looking to raise is around 3.5 million in the seed round. And in that 3.5 million, what we'll be doing is, what you're seeing is the product under development, right? We will be maturing this product. Maybe you can step on it and show how, rugged this thing is. It's very robust. We're talking about maturing this product. And this is what, the fund will enable us to mature this product with couple of maybe 3 to 5 prototypes and having the right engineering team.
So a pilot of this has already been done. So this is like a working product. This is like mostly a next version of the model that you're building.
Exactly, yes. Like, we have become India's first company, right, which has demonstrated a 50 kg of live payload. Not in this prototype, in this just the earlier prototype, right? In 6,000 feet altitude in Arunachal Pradesh near Tawang, right? So, for Indian Army, and Indian Army is active trial, in active trial with us. It is not about, we're discussing or sending proposals. It is a lot of trial physically is happening. We will be fully focusing on maturing our product, RM001, and we'll be selling it to Indian Army. Okay. Already, we have filled some tenders of 250 CRs, and so we have bid for the tenders. And there are many more orders that is coming up. 2023 is when even Indian Army is coming up with another procurement of 570 such logistic drones.
Do you have like a scale down model of sorts that I can hold or probably test it out or something?
So this is one kind of a 3D printed model that we.
And this is exactly what it'll look like?
Yeah. Yeah.
What are some of your GTM strategies, or how do you look to acquire your next set of customers? Yeah. What is your plan around that?
So the GTM is talking to customers, our specific customers. For today it is Indian Army, and we are deeply into, deeply inside them, right? Understanding each of their pain point, the requirement, and we are not even adding, not even a single nut and bolt and screw is, added, which is not required for them. That's giving the pricing advantage. That is giving the cost advantage to the, to the customer like Indian Army.
So your customers are mostly from the defense?
At the moment, because that is what we see.
Understood.
As now, I'll tell you some of the commercial aspects, right?
Got it.
Some of the customers that we have been talking to is delivery, is Mahindra Logistics, and delivery, where we have spoken about doing a trial in East India, where they have 2 delivery warehouses, and we'll be doing a continuous trial to understand the cost mechanics, right?
Got it.
We are in active discussion with Mahindra Logistics as well, where Mahindra Logistics has come up with certain problem statement. They are trying to do that 5 kilometer of aerial route between 2 points, between their 2 warehouses. So
what do you think the market looks like in the logistics space in the next decade or the next few years?
Yeah, so next by 2027, I see it's a $5 to $10 billion market potential that exists in Indian logistics.
Do you think there has been extended support from government in the recent past when it comes to drones and the use cases of drones? Because I keep reading a lot of articles about how government has come up with certain programs or certain initiatives around the drone technology specifically. So what do you have to say about this, or what do you have to say about the recent support from the government?
We were taken to Vivatech Paris, right? And that was wholeheartedly the Niti Aayog support, and a C-17 aircraft, C-17 Globemaster had taken BonV to Paris. We led the innovation story there. I'll talk about the local state government. With the state government, we are in discussion to frame up a corridor, a drone testing corridor for all your coastal trials.
I'm just asking out of curiosity. I mean, I see chandeliers or light bulbs hanging from the ceiling. Why exactly have you put it?
Oh, okay. So this was our first drone. When I came to Bhubaneswar, we started BonV. This was the first drone that we flew. We had done some of the initial testing using this drone, and you could see one on my right also. So this was built in 2010. This was my first RC plane that I had built when I was learning about flying RC.
So you were unintentionally already preparing for something like this right from your college days?
Yeah, definitely. That's exactly this long dream. I wanted to actually sit and fly. So I built this small. I wanted to have a 1-seater aircraft for my own. So that was a long dream, and that's definitely there today. I'm looking forward to that day one.
Great. Can you just introduce me to your team? Like, who are these folks? What do they exactly do?
He's Jitendra. He's working in the systems, and Jitendra has been doing translating the customer requirement to engineering level requirement is done by Jitendra.
Got it.
Ayush is taking care of our design. So Ayush is basically, once the requirement is translated from customer requirement to the design requirements now, or engineering requirement, the entire design that happens is with the team Rahul is leading along with Ayushkant and Ayushkant, you.
So is this what it is going to look like?
What the vehicles you were saying,
right?
Basically, we start from the scratch.
Okay.
Build here, then we translate it into the actual vehicle.
Got it.
So every analysis design part is done prior to manufacturing.
Got it.
I'm Abhinash, and I am leading the technology development in BonV. So I have been by passion I've been flying drones from last 10 years.
Wow. Okay.
So why we are building? Yes, we are solving one of the key challenges in the country is the logistics. There are huge number of challenges in the challenging terrain, in hilly terrain. If you see the northeast part of country, the northern part of country like Ladakh, Leh, and Arunachal, where most of the army bases are there, the outpost. There are a very remote location from the base where, and then the distance is not much. If you see the air distance, it is hardly within 10 to 15 kilometers. But the challenge is with the road and transportation. So to reach to them with groceries, essentials, ammunitions, in those things has been a very big challenge for them to transport. So this is the key challenge which we are solving now. So we are building a bird which can carry those logistics, cargo and goods, and it can fly to the destination without any human intervention. So this is what the beauty part of this, and let me show you the product, and here is the product.
Can you also specify some technical details on the tech or what goes into it?
Okay.
Yeah.
So we call this product RM001.
Okay.
So this is the only product that we're building.
Okay.
So this bird is robust enough to fly in any kind of environmental condition.
Got it.
So it can fly in very cold weather. And yeah, let me tell you, this is the first bird in the country which has flown carrying 50 kg payload at 6,500 feet altitude.
And what is the radius you can cover?
It was a part of demonstration. We flew close to 200 meters from the home, and we showed them how this vehicle is behaving. We showed them different type of features like autonomous takeoff, autonomous landing, carrying and flying. So all these features we showed, and the best part of it is we showed them the capability of lifting 50 kg at that higher altitude.
And what is the radius that it can cover otherwise?
This vehicle, yes, this vehicle can fly up to, for now, whatever capability that we have achieved, this can fly up to 10 to 15 kilometers with a flight time of 30 to 35 minutes on MSL, and then if you go higher altitude, it can fly for 30 minutes. So these were the capability it has, and it can carry up to 50 kg of payload.
Got it. And what exactly are you focusing on right now as the next steps? Is it your battery efficiency, or is it you're building some other models? What is it?
You said correct, yes. So there are a couple of challenges which is of course possible to solve, which we are solving. One of the key part is the battery development. Where we wanted to have a very efficient battery which can increase the range, which can increase the flight time. The bird is ready, and we are working on the increasing the efficiency in the power system, wherein we can increase all this range and flight time. You can see there are this is a coaxial hexacopter. It has 12 rotors, and you can see it's a very big rotor. And I will tell you that this vehicle flies at 50% power. So it has 100% available. This vehicle flies at 50%. Only 50%. So what happens is you have
Even
up to 3 motors fails, still you can fly it very efficiently.
How you've been preparing for contingencies.
Exactly. And let me explain you the autonomous part of this. How this will be looking in the future. Like whenever you think of drone, whenever think of any kind of aerial vehicle, you think of a pilot, a ground station, and an aerial vehicle.
Right.
The pilot controls the vehicle.
Correct.
So our future goal is you come to the vehicle, there will be a display here. You just select the destination where you want to fly, select it and come back.
And how long do you think you will take to reach this goal?
As per our timeline, we have a 1 year of timeline wherein we wanted to mature this product to fully autonomous capability. So this is what we are building, and our codes, there are n number of codes that we're writing to make it fully autonomous. So of course there is a linkage between hardware and software. So hardware part is almost developed, and software is what we're developing. So far we have reached to close to 30 to 40% of our code development we have reached, where we have tested, and rest of the parts is being developed, and of course within a year of timeline we're expecting to match this product to fully functional in terms of autonomous. And it can you can just slide in the payload, 50 kg payload, and you can take it back. So there will be loading and unloading features, and there will be cameras, onboard cameras for onboard recording when the vehicle is flying. So all these features will be there in those vehicles, and you have a LiDAR sensor also, which can detect the ground if it's a foggy environment. So to detect all the obstacles, local aircraft, all these sensors will be equipped with the new vehicle.
Since you all been working so closely with the defense, and you all already have some orders in the pipeline, how many drones have they ordered, or at what capacity are they placing this order?
So currently we are serving 3 quantity of order. After this development, we'll be producing 3 quantity of drones and we'll be supplying it. And seeing the market, of course, there is a huge demand. If you see, this 2022 has in demand of close to 363 drones which can carry 20 kgs and 100 quantity of drones which can carry 40 to 50 kgs. So and in 2023 there is a very huge number of requirement coming. Of course, there is a huge demand, and the demand will be like a 3-digit number always.
What do you think is your moat, or how will you try to differentiate yourself even in the future, considering so many players are trying to enter this market?
The key differentiation that we are bringing is in the technology.
Okay.
So we like I mentioned you, the autonomous. The autonomous it has been like a very key challenge for the drone operators to fly in hilly terrain.
Okay.
So let's say you have 4-5 hills, and your drone has to cover 5 hills. Once it crosses one hill, you don't have any link. So now it's all on your drone. How intelligent your drone is to reach the destination and fly, and they can land there, again take off and land back.
Okay.
So there is a major gap which we are feeling. So that makes us different. We are making it fully intelligent, fully autonomous. It is, and it has artificial intelligence and computer vision in it. So that level of software that we are writing, that makes us different from this.
Most of these automated machines make our machining parts, right? So all these parts getting made, one at a time, and these are all G-coded, kind of, you can say computer-coded, manufacturing. So you give your design, the design gets translated to manufacturing language and directly fed into the machine. So the quality testing happens here in this, in this lab, and it happens also there. So where
this entire support is provided by CGU?
By CGU. So this is part of our incubation. So it is, all that we get is part of the incubation at CGU.
Amazing. And you have built everything that you have, most of the models or all the models, everything here?
Yes, everything in-house.
We are doing a small flight test today. We have some guests and we'll be doing an anchored flight for RM001.